Welcome to the AdExpert Podcast. Alrighty, let's unpack this. Today, we are diving deep into a stack of sources focused on something every single business needs to master. And that's the combined synergistic power of search engine optimization, SEO, and Google Ads.
Yeah, for far too long, people have kept these in totally separate silos.
Exactly. But our sources really show that when you use them together, they create this power that just multiplies everything: visibility, trust, and, your bottom line ROI.
Precisely. And for you, listening, our mission today is really to show that a unified search strategy isn't just a nice to have. It's the key to unlocking sustainable long-term growth.
We're going beyond just saying they should work together.
Right. We're going to explore 4 critical ways these strategies actually complement each other and give you some actionable steps to make that synergy happen.
And we should mention, as we go through this, some of our insights come from the practical expertise of firms that specialize in this exact thing.
Like AdExpert.
Right, AdExpert. They're a Los Angeles-based online marketing and web development agency. They have over a decade of experience, especially in creating this kind of unified search strategy for clients.
And grounding the discussion in that real-world context is so helpful, especially when we talk about execution.
Yeah.
I mean, firms like AdExpert are focused on these really comprehensive services, everything from Google Ads management, website SEO, to local SEO.
And even the web development itself.
Exactly. All of it is aimed at optimizing that full conversion funnel.
Yeah.
They really treat the entire search presence as, well, a single machine.
And what's really fascinating about that whole data-driven model is, well, it's how they tackle a market as complex as Los Angeles.
Right. It's not a one-size-fits-all.
Not at all. Success there, it demands you leverage everything: past client data, deep competitor analysis, but you also have to stay ahead of the curve.
And that's the key. 2 differentiators really stand out in our sources that show where modern digital strategy is headed. First is the use of innovative AI solutions.
And this isn't just a buzzword.
Not at all. We're talking about AI as a core element for advanced customer targeting, customizing campaigns, and, constantly optimizing performance with advanced analytics.
Using AI to sharpen the targeting, not just write some copy.
Exactly. And the second key factor is the promise of live tracking and reporting.
This is huge.
It is. They offer real-time insights across every single channel, from social media to paid ads. It's not a monthly report you look at after the fact.
It's a constant unified view. It lets clients make immediate data-driven decisions that, maximize ROI.
And we should probably give a nod to the key strategists mentioned, Sam Ashrafi, the founder and marketing strategist, and Ihsan Nabavati, who's an expert in SEO and professional analytics.
Okay, let's pivot. Let's get into the heart of this deep dive: why separating SEO and Google Ads is actually costing businesses money and trust. Our sources point to 4 critical complementarities, and the first one is all about customer psychology. It's called building trust through branded search.
And this is such a critical shift in perspective. It forces you to rethink the entire customer journey.
How so?
Well, Google Ads are fantastic for instant targeted traffic. The user has intent, you show them an ad, they click. But the reality is, a customer almost never converts on that first click.
Especially for something high value or a complex service.
Exactly. They might click the ad, they see the landing page, and then they leave.
So they go back to the search engine maybe days later, wanting to learn a bit more before they commit. What happens then?
They conduct a branded search. They literally search for your company name. And this is where SEO absolutely has to take over. If they search for you and find nothing, or worse, competitor ads, all that trust you built just evaporates.
So here's where it gets really interesting. SEO's job is to create a branded search wall for that follow-up search.
A search wall, I like that.
Yeah, you have to dominate the SRP, the search engine results page, for your own name. So that means organic results like your Google business profile, your homepage, product pages, videos.
All of it. The psychology here is so potent. When a user sees your paid ad and then later searches your name and finds this overwhelming wall of credible organic results, they see you as a market leader.
Established and real.
Yes. Our sources call it a trust factor multiplier. That repetition across both paid and organic just builds brand authority like nothing else. The ad gets them to look you up. SEO makes sure what they find closes the deal.
Okay, so if trust is the psychological benefit, the next synergy is purely financial. Improving quality score and cost efficiency. A lot of businesses miss how SEO makes their paid ads cheaper.
They really do. It all comes down to Google's system of quality score, or QS.
QS, right.
And the best way to think about it is, it's like a FICO score, but for your ads.
Okay, that's a great analogy.
The higher your score, the better your ad placement. And crucially, the less you pay for each click.
Because Google's end goal is a good user experience.
Exactly. And QS is based on three main things: expected click-through rate, ad relevance, and the big one, landing page experience.
That's where SEO comes in.
100%. SEO is entirely responsible for optimizing that landing page experience. Is the site lightning fast? Is it mobile responsive? Is the content structured well?
All the technical SEO stuff. I mean, the sources point to Google's big emphasis on core web vitals.
Yes, things like site speed, visual stability.
So the work SEO teams do to improve those isn't just for ranking organically. It's making the page better for ad clicks.
It's a dual-purpose investment. An SEO-friendly website is an ad-friendly website, period. And that leads to higher quality schools, which can just dramatically lower your cost per click. Your paid budget suddenly goes way further.
So you're turning two different budgets into one coordinated efficiency machine.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Okay, so that connects to the third synergy, which moves from efficiency to intelligence, leveraging organic data for smarter audience targeting.
This is often the real aha moment for marketers.
How does the organic side act as a free testing lab for your paid campaigns?
Well, if you have Google Analytics integrated properly, your SEO efforts are driving all this diverse traffic to your blogs, your guides, your landing pages.
Okay.
And you start to see which affinity audiences, which in-market segments are actually engaging and, more importantly, converting.
So you don't have to guess anymore. You have validated high-performing data.
Precisely. You take that proven organic behavior and you use it to build highly targeted remarketing lists or custom audience segments for your paid ads.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say your SEO content on advanced WordPress security tips is converting a lot of high-value prospects. You can then target that exact segment with paid display or search ads.
And even set bid adjustments to bid higher for them because you know they're a good bet.
Exactly. You're using real user behavior, not just assumptions, to guide where you spend your money. That's true data synergy.
So let's wrap up the four complementarities with the big picture outcome of all this alignment: creating holistic visibility and long-term equity.
This brings us back to the psychological impact, but on a much grander scale. The goal is really just overwhelming brand presence.
Yeah, the sources cite some pretty compelling analysis on this. When a business shows up in both the organic listings and the paid ads,
the user is way more likely to click and convert.
Way more. Some analyses show that if you rank #1 organically and you also run a Google ad, your click-through rates can get close to 90%.
That's massive leverage. But we should probably pause and address the skepticism here.
Which is, are you just paying for clicks you would have gotten for free anyway?
Right. Are you cannibalizing your organic traffic?
Mm-hmm.
The data says no. That dual presence just reinforces the brand's authority. It's the mere exposure principle. It tells the user that you are the undisputed answer to their question.
So the brand controls the entire narrative on that page. Paid ads get you the instant visibility,
while SEO builds the long-term equity. And over time, that's how you reduce your reliance on paid ads. You drive so much high-converting organic traffic that you can reallocate that ad spend to scale into new areas.
Okay, so we've established the why. What does this actually look like in practice? What are the immediate action steps to bridge that gap between the SEO and the PPC teams?
Our sources lay out 5 really clear strategic actions. And the first is non-negotiable.
Which is?
Coordinate your messaging. The promise you make in your ad copy has to align perfectly with the content on the landing page. Any disconnect just kills your quality score.
And your bounce rate. People leave immediately.
Instantly. Second, you have to unify keyword research. Don't silo it. The high-intent converting terms you find through SEO need to be fed directly to the Google Ads team.
That feels like a no-brainer.
You'd be surprised. Third, create SEO-optimized landing pages specifically for ads. Don't just send paid traffic to your homepage.
Right. Build a dedicated page that delivers on the ad's promise and matches that user's intent precisely.
Fourth is all about communication. Share performance insights between teams. The SEO team needs to know which ad groups are bringing in valuable leads.
And the PPC team needs to know which organic content is resonating with those high-converting audiences.
Yep. And that brings us to the 5th and final step. Measure and adjust together. You have to use combined tools like Google Analytics to track unified metrics.
You're looking at one picture of growth, not two separate reports.
Exactly. One unified picture.
So we've seen today that SEO and Google Ads, they aren't competitors fighting for space on a page. They're partners.
Indispensable partners. A unified strategy just gives you so much more control, better targeting, and a much more efficient use of your marketing budget.
And if you're an e-commerce business trying to scale, or maybe a local service provider trying to dominate your city's search results, which is so tough in a market like Los Angeles, this shift from thinking in silos to thinking in synergy could be the single most impactful change you make.
Which I think raises a really important question for you, the listener, to mull over.
What's that?
If your marketing right now relies heavily on paid ads for that instant visibility, are you actively investing in the SEO foundation you need to convert those users during their branded search follow-up? And by doing that, are you lowering your overall long-term acquisition cost?
Something critical to think about as you start boosting your visibility by aligning SEO and ads today.